when I first started working in AI, I thought the biggest challenge will be understand the technology. But I quickly realized that the real challenge was human. Curiosity, fear, excitement, frustration, that's what I have to manage every day. So, hi, I'm Charlene, and I have been leading the customer success team at Zelros by Earnix, an AI software company, for the past 6 years. So, at Zelros, we build AI and Gen AI tool for and with insurance. And after 6 years deploying this tool for the largest company, insurance company in France, we've built a methodology, a set of best practices that guide every project we run with our customer. Today, I would like to talk with you about employee experiences, not customer experiences, even because we already talked about a lot today and yesterday. After these 30 minutes, you will have a list of principles that you will need to deploy AI with efficiency and safety in your teams. So these are the questions we will address today together. Why should you deploy AI tool in your company? Why some employee people are still resisting AI deployment? How we can accelerate this adoption? And how does age can affect the AI adoption in your team? At the end, I will share the stage with Dumitil, my colleagues. So, AI is no longer a distant innovation. It's already part of our daily life. 2/3 of people use it in their personal life. So when you think about it, and I'm sure you likely do as well, think about it when you are looking for a restaurant for maybe tonight in London, you will ask directly ChatGPT, give me the best free restaurant in town, no more Google, I think. And naturally, this shift comes into the workplace, where 3 out of 4 employees already use AI at work, and often with tools their company never provide. And we have seen on the news what happened when, for example, some employee like at Samsung use public AI with confidential data, and spoiler, bad news, data leakage and things like this. So even the most tech-savvy person can make mistakes, and that is the real challenge. Adoption is happening anyway, but it remains for us crucial to support it with safe and efficient tools. So maybe the question is, so if they are using AI, why are some employees, people resisting at AI you try to deploy in your service? And why some people still using their own tool, personal tool, like public ChatGPT or things like this? Who here has already used ChatGPT Copilot to write a professional email? Probably a lot of person. And let's be honest, Copilot, ChatGPT, they write good email, actually not bad, fast, polite, no typos inside, but these emails are often cold. I think they are verbose and often out of context. And I think what you need when you write a professional email, it's an email that builds connection with the receivers, an email which complete your company guidelines, an email who deliver clearly your message and who you are. So if people push back against AI, it's not out of ignorance. It's because they have high expectation about the tool we provide to them. And what I would like to share with you today, this insight I learned from the field, deploying AI to the largest insurance companies, mostly in France. And I would like to share the essential criteria an AI tool needs to gain user, employee approval and engagement. The first key pillar is saving time. People want AI to handle routine tasks for them, so they can focus on what really matters. We work with the users to pinpoint where AI should help them and where AI shouldn't interfere, respecting their expertise and their preferences. Second pillar, being in control. It's really important to give users choice. Can they choose when use or not the tool, the AI agent we give them? Do they have several options on the tool? The main idea is AI like an assistant, not like a chief giving them order. Third, build trust. This is really crucial, especially at the beginning. Users want really to understand the reasoning behind the answer they have. They want to be able to check every sources used by the AI. They want to validate the result before sending it to the customer. So often it's a step, but a crucial step to reassure them and avoid also blind trust with AI. And AI shouldn't be a black box for them. They have to understand and know what it is and how it works. And the last pillar, interactivity. I call that the ChatGPT effect because recently, thanks to ChatGPT, expectations have changed. People no longer want static output from the AI tools. They really want to be able to interact, adjust, fine-tune the result they have. And important point for me, this interaction should be easy so that anyone, not just like a prompt engineer or someone who really know about AI, can use it and adopt it. And if I can add also, be careful, interactivity, it's not just be able to chat, because it's what we know now, but it can be a lot of possibilities. There are many ways to do that. So if we'll go back to the email example, an efficient email tool for me should be something help me to save my time. So a tool which include all my company communication guidelines, a tool with some email examples, so I don't have to spend too many time to train, to fine-tune the email. Control, obviously, I want to review the email. I want to be able to choose if I use or not the tool. Trust, I expect transparency regarding the sources used by this tool, really important, and active interactivity. I want to be able to adapt the result I have, and also should be in this smart, efficient way, like having ready to use prompt or question to ask to this tool. So these are our key pillars to deploy AI successfully. At the start, people are often a little bit worried. They want to double check everything, and actually I think it's a good practice. But by giving users proof, transparency, control, little by little, you create trust. And the main point of that, if you saw the Tim Hartford presentation yesterday, I think the key idea is to have more innovation like spreadsheets and less Jennifer. So after theory, practice. So last year we implemented a solution with BPCE, one of the largest insurance and bank company in France. Their pain points. Advisors spend 15% of their time searching for information related to customer policies. And at BPCE, we are talking about thousand of policy documents, so it's a lot. So we implement an AI agent that instantly find relevant insurance policy and help the advisor to answer the customer question about their coverage policy. So if we, so you can see there the interface. So if we go back to our 4 pillars, first, saving time. The AI agent is designed to interpret users' intent from really few keywords to save them their time. Because actually we see, and nowadays, nobody has really time to write a complete sentence, so we help them. Being in control, the user advisors retain control over the selected document and also on the answer given to the users, to their customers, because they have the tool, they can read it, and after give by themselves the answer to the customers, to the policyholders. Build trust. Advisors can verify all the sources used by AI. They can see the reasoning behind the answer the AI agent give them. And interactivity, you can see it's a chat interface, but it's useful, but we put in place for them pre-packaged question to help them to save time and have a click button and quick access to a lot of information. So first use case, second one. For this one, I cannot disclose the name of the customer, but it's also a French insurance company, really famous. Their challenge there was a little bit different because almost half of their customers' baseline has only one product with this company. So they wanted to increase the number of products by policyholders. So the challenge was to increase the cross-sales opportunities. So what we deploy? A real-time recommendation engine that delivers the best offer, personalized for each policyholder's situation, personalized situation. And also the 4 same pillars. The AI agent selects the best scenarios to explain easily to the customer why he needs this, this coverage. Being in control, human empathy and human judgments stay irreplaceable. So the AI gives advice. They choose if it's the right moment or not to talk about a new insurance product to the customer, because sometimes it's not the good time. Third, build trust. They have all the relevant information to understand why the recommendation engine choose this product and should this selling point example. And last one, interactivity, and that is really interesting because back then, in 2022, when we deploy this recommendation engine, interactivity was not a key pillar for us. But with this project, we understand that people want to have the possibility to adapt the result. So we just add the possibility to put insights, so the advisors, the insurance advisor can put insights on the recommendation engines to refresh, recalculate the recommendation depending on thing the customer just say to him. So, even if you follow the 4 pillars, you may still face some rejection, and that's normal because with every change, we see early adopters and detractors. So I would like to share with you 5 keys we put in place with our customer to accelerate this adoption. I call that the EEHBL. I will see that. Oh yeah, I forgot. Sorry, I've put for you some nice and positive feedback sometime you can have when you try to deploy a new tool, and especially AI agent can happen. I like this one because I'm not the tech guys, but my favorite one is the last one because sometime on meeting I came and I have like some bad feeling about AI. So the EEHBL, this is. First, engage. We involved user early and often with workshop, co-design session, because of course when people participate, they take ownership. And the first point is more important now than before, because with Gen AI, people use it, so they have really precise expectation. So we need to listen to them. Second, explain. That's really essential to explain what AI can and cannot do. So with my team, we spend a lot of time demystifying AI, finding cliché, explain what AI can and cannot do, really important. We run webinars, not just about the tool we are deploying, but about AI in general. So people can feel confident and informed about the subject. The third, humanize. We show the human behind the system. When users know who is in charge, trust grows naturally. It's even better when it's team member, a person from their team, who is in charge or can be participate or configure the tool. Important, AI is not a magic black box. There are people behind, so we have to show to the end user this person. Next, build trust. So in every project with every customer, we build a user communities where people can ask any question, where they can share between them their best practices. They can also share their doubts. Can be discussion group on Teams, in person. We organize workshop and this kind of stuff. And we pick ambassadors in the team to help reinforce the adoption. So the idea is fight rumors with open discussion. And the last one, listen. We always keep listening. Every tool we deploy has feedback loops, so user can share the feedback directly, but also we try to communicate to them, usually often, how their suggestions are implemented. And yeah, so engagement, explain, humanize, build trust, listen. That is the key. For the last paragraph, the last part, I would like to talk about how different generations adopt AI, because different generation, different journeys. Everybody is different, of course, but we can see some patterns, and studies show there is a gap in AI usage between the generation. So maybe it's not a big surprise for you, but obviously the younger use often AI and a little bit less in the older generation. But what is really important as a manager is when you have like a lot of entry-level employees, you don't need to spend too much time maybe to explain them why and how use AI. But really interesting to see there are a lot of concern about being replaced and this kind of thing. So it's really important to spend time to reassure them about their value and their experience. And if you have more experienced team member, could be nice to take time to explain why AI, but also really build trust, because to be skeptical or to be concerned about privacy or ethical, it's normal and it's good. So we just need to spend time to reinforce trust and explain. The idea there is to tailoring your approach, ensure adoption without frustration, and help everybody to feel more confident about the change. I would like you to share some concrete example in this idea. So younger, they probably use AI already, but they can be a little bit afraid to be replaced. So my advice is to give them pilot mission, make them early tester, experiment, give them the space to share their feedback about the tool. Millennial, looking for more recognition, and they want to have an impact on their company. A nice thing to put in place, reverse mentoring. They probably know, or if they know how to leverage AI, give them the chance to be like ambassadors in the company, to share their experience to the others. Genix, probably, again, it's just patterns, but they express more concern about AI and their usage. But they have a lot of experience of the company, usage, business, and things like this. So it could be really nice to make them AI champions. They can participate in the project. They can participate in the configuration of the tool, because we need all the tools need to be configured, adapt, etc. So they can be part of the project, and it's a win-win. They will understand and trust more the tool, and you will improve completely your tool. And for the last one, maybe the older don't really want a new tool, but they have a lot of things to share. Really important to involve them early in the process, and we do that with some of our customers. They can become quality testers because they know the business, they know the company, so they can say if the answer give and the advice provided by the tool are true or not. Really, the idea is it's important to involve everybody in this journey because the train of the AI has departed, and it's important to go there and to engage everybody in this train. I will share this with Dimitri.
Hi everyone. So my name is Domité, and I had the chance to work at Zelros, now Earnix, for the past 4 years. And I also had the chance to implement some of the solutions before generative AI and after generative AI. So I'm going to share one of the story I faced with one of our customers early this year, last year actually. So first of all, let me tell you that I see now 2 types of customer. If I simplify this a little bit, the first type is like the people we had before. They want to improve KPIs, or they want to improve customer experience, operational efficiency, and maybe to do that, they want to leverage generative AI. First type of customer. Second type is they want to use generative AI. And this is maybe the people I'm going to talk about today. It's the customers that have a budget now to leverage generative AI, but they don't really know what to do with it. And early last year, we had this customer that came to us with a new project. They wanted to leverage Zelros recommendation. So you saw the recommendation Charlene showed before with the burglary. Sorry if my pronunciation is not so well, but we usually do that. It's personalized product recommendations. So we take your customer information to propose the right product at the right time. And this team project, they saw this opportunity with GenAI to do much more. And the problem is that they did kind of their Christmas shopping list. They were like, great, generative AI can do this and that. And the project became a little bit crazy because they wanted to do everything at the same time. Why am I saying that? Is that with Charlene and her team, we try to accommodate them, and we always work with them throughout the project. But we were a bit annoyed because we couldn't speak with the right people. And for us, the right people, they were the end users. But since it was generative AI and it was new, they didn't want the end users, so the insurance agents, working directly with us, because they treated this project as something like really special and different from what they used to do. And I'm going to cut this a little bit short. I'm not going to tell you how we did finally manage to work with the agents. But the point is that if we could retain 2 things from our experience and our story, is that first, don't treat generative AI like it's something so crazy. Of course, you need to be careful. Of course, security is important. And you need to be also careful about the tool you're using. Like Earnix is really safe. ChatGPT is not so much. So you need to choose your tool, of course. But do like you did with your other project before. Involve the same person you would have involved before, okay? And the second thing I learned, I think, from all these experiences is that generative AI is not an end, it's a mean. And so it's just something that empower you or empower the end users to do something faster, better, smarter. But it's not something that is going to replace your employees, your agents in our case. And I know we hear a lot, AI is not going to replace us, blah, blah, blah. But here I think it's really important because we actually tried to replace some of the work of the agent. And what we realized is that the best way is to empower them, work with them, and leverage the solution so that they become just better, but not to replace them. So I think that's my 2 takeaways. I don't know if you want to add something, Charlene?
No, I think we inspire you a little bit. I think you learned a thing, and we share with you our experience. It will be a pleasure if you want to talk about more after, and if you have any use case in your head, and we can talk about this with pleasure.
Thank you.